Oh. You know, before when I would make these why everyone hates Mamamoo videos or like K-pop topic videos where I just give commentary on a situation that's going on, the topics would actually get to me. Like, I would actually feel some type of way about it. Like, I would empathize so much with the idols that were being attacked that I would start to harbor like resentment to stans. I would get sad about them having to go through whatever they were going through. But it's gotten to a point where like it happens so often now that at this point it's a joke to me. So for those of you who aren't aware, because I know a lot of my subscribers aren't on Stan Twitter, so you don't really get to see the new things they come up with to hate Mamamoo, and more specifically Hwasa on. Anyway, so I just got off work, get on Twitter, trying to, kiki kaka with my fellow muumuus, my oomphs, on Twitter. And that's whenever I see that a couple hours ago, Miss Hyolyn made a statement saying Hwasa is most likely to be the next Korean Beyonce. Now, there's nothing wrong with that statement. If that's Hyolyn's opinion, she thinks Hwasa is as talented or could continue to grow and become as talented as Beyonce, that's Hyolyn's prerogative. That's like, there's no problem with that. Just like I can say I think XXXTentacion is a good artist, some people can say his music is trash. Everything is an opinion, and therefore everything is based on perspective and is not factual, basically. But some people basically decided that since Hyolyn is co-signing for Hwasa, and on top of that saying that, saying that Hwasa is just as good as a black woman, Hyolyn deserves to get canceled. Hyolyn deserves to get unstanned. For her saying an opinion. For her making a comparison. Now, if I'm being honest, I feel like we can all tell this. If she had said that about any other female idol, it wouldn't have been a problem. The problem is because it was said about Hwasa. And as we all know, Hwasa and Mamamoo are hated by a majority of the general Stan Twitter people on Twitter. Yeah. So again, I don't think the problem was Hyolyn co-signing or supporting another female artist, which is what Stan Twitter has been saying they want people to do. I thought we all decided, positivity, support, uplifting was the new thing on Stan Twitter. But we have a case here where Hyolyn tried to do that, and now she's getting canceled for it. So if you guys don't even know who Hyolyn is, she's one of Hwasa's fellow members. Hwasa's going to be in a different group, aside from Mamamoo, for like 1 month. I think her contract with the group is like 1 month. So it's not like it's not a huge deal. It's not like she's re-debuting, but Hyolyn is a member in her other group. So of course Hyolyn's going to be supportive. She wouldn't be working with Hwasa if she didn't like Hwasa, if she didn't think she was talented. So I don't know why Hyolyn stans are now shocked that she's speaking positively about Hwasa. You should rethink yourself if the person you're standing is also supporting this other person, but you have it so deep in your heart that you hate this person for whatever reason. Now I say whatever reason, and this is an easy transition into, well, Hwasa did this, that. And that's what they even try to bring up in the situation where they compared Beyonce and Hwasa. They were like, how can you support a woman who tanned her skin to become black since she was a child? I don't know. I've never been to South Korea. I'm just an American girl. It's not really my place to speak on the culture of Korea. But I don't think 5-year-old girls, 13-year-old girls are going into saloons or tanning salons and parlors trying to get darker skin. I don't even know if they have tanning booths in Korea. But I highly doubt that Hwasa, at the ripe age of 13, was purposefully going to tan her skin. As we all know, Hwasa comes from a farming family. So as far as we know, she could be out there learning the choreography to Crazy in Love while plowing the fields with her father. So it's no wonder that she got tan skin. She's always had tan skin. Before even debut, she had tan skin. And before debut, she always talked about how Beyonce was her idol. how she looked up to Beyonce, how Beyonce gave her so much confidence, how Beyonce kind of encouraged her to continue on her dreams to become an idol. So she's always used Beyonce and Rihanna as reference for her strength to keep going despite all the negativity she always gets thrown her way. Even in the LMM music video where the arrows are literally being shot at her and she's just standing there taking it, a big part of what helped her stand there to take all the hate is Beyonce. So it's a huge compliment from Hyolyn to Hwasa for her to be compared so. And Hwasa has even said in the past, like, she doesn't like being compared to Beyonce. Now, I don't know if it's one because she doesn't, like, when I say Beyonce is Hwasa's idol, she looks up to her so much. So it's like, you don't want to be compared to your idol because it kind of seems kind of disrespectful. Like, she is so unconceited and she looks at herself in a way that is not how we see her. We see Hwasa as like this beautiful girl, so talented, breaking the standards in South Korea, but she just sees herself as Haejin. She's just Haejin, and she loves Beyonce. So for people to say, Hwasa, you're the next Beyonce, she's gonna be like, no, don't say that, that's weird. Beyonce is Beyonce. I would literally lick the floor she's walking on, which she's also said she wants to kiss her toes or something like that. That's another point though. But I don't know if Hwasa said don't refer to her or compare her to Beyonce because she thinks it's disrespectful to Beyonce, or if it's because she already knows the backlash that she could get, which is another part of what was happening today in the situation. So not only were ANTIS and Hyolyn stans going against Hyolyn, but they also use this as an opportunity, once again, to bring up Mamamoo's past. They brought up the blackface, they brought up the N-word, which have all been debunked. I feel like I have to always re-explain them because I may have new viewers in my videos. The blackface. Yes, they did blackface. It was out of ignorance. They were trying to put on a Bruno Mars performance and they thought they were cosplaying, I guess. They did not know the history of blackface. And honestly, I can't even be mad at them because it's not like every aspect of history or culture for every single place around the world I know the past of, so how can I judge Hwasa for not knowing what blackface was when I probably don't know a lot of things about Korea that if I were to go to Korea, I would do something that's probably disrespectful and not know it. So, and on top of that, Hwasa barely speaks English. The only two words she knows are probably like no and come on, which is like the generic things that most idols do know. So I can't fault her for not having a great understanding of American history. So that's how I not justify, not excuse, but understand Hwasa's perspective in regard to the blackface thing. Hwasa saying the N-word. Yes, she said it. For some reason, whenever she was on, I think it was a radio show, performing, again, a Beyonce song by her idol. Oh my god. Performing a Beyonce song, they gave her the lyrics and the N-word was included in the lyrics. The N-word is also on the website of the company whenever they publish the actual lyrics. I don't know why they did that. Why? I don't think they had malicious intent either. You know, who knows? It was wrong. Hwasa shouldn't have said it. But again, I can't fault her for reading paper. She does not speak English. So I just can't fault her for that. Two things you guys always want to bring up. Blackface, the N-word. Yes, both things are wrong. No, they did not intend to do that. That's why I personally have decided to continue to stan Mamamoo and not harbor resentment for something she didn't mean to do. I don't know why that's so hard to understand or whatever. If you don't like Hwasa, block her name. On Twitter, you can mute names. This is what I don't understand. If you don't like something, why do you continue to talk about it? Because all you're doing is giving it more publicity, more fame, more trending topics, more fire to the fuel. So is it really that you just don't like Hwasa and you're trying to defend black people even though we've asked you and told you we don't need your support in this regard? Or is it because you're actually a secret fan and you don't know how to cope with liking this individual who you've been brainwashed to hate? I don't understand it. Beyonce, wow, my mind. Hwasa literally blinks and she gets hate for it. I don't understand it. It wasn't even her statement this time. It was another person she's associated with who said something and then Hwasa got heat for it. It's like she can't even live at this point. So I've stopped really giving so much power, I think, to ANTIS. And now I 100% just Okay. They're like little gnats in my ear at this point. That's what just wanted to bring light to the situation. In case you didn't know what was going on, that's what was going on. And on top of that, isn't today Beyonce's birthday? So this is just a weird 24 hours. From Hyolyn to ANTIS to Hwasa to Beyonce. It's all a mess. And it was never caused by Hwasa, but yet Hwasa gets the most hate for the situation. I feel like this is a reoccurring theme. Bye.